welcome to Live in Life. This is my wife and this is our sunny boy, and today we're eating our beloved croissant and smoked salmon sandwiches with cream cheese. So yeah, let's get started.
Oh, yeah.
Pick a place and there we'll go. Walk this jungle like a pro and learn to laugh. Many try some food that I don't know. That's the rhythm of my soul, but that's me. What about you?
And let's dig in. You know what? From where we traveled, we haven't had decent salmon, I think, ever once. So now I really want this sandwich. Yes, and we have tomato juice. This is not V8, this is just tomato juice.
Yes.
Homemade,
just freshly squeezed.
Oops. More like
Freshly
blended.
juiced. Okay.
More like kind of blended.
Freshly juiced. Not
freshly
blended.
juiced.
Not blended, I juiced it.
Yeah, but it's with a machine that ended up with a lot of pulp and it kind of looks like blended tomatoes.
Yeah. One secret, when you juice tomatoes, and we juice tomatoes in Breville, and you have a lot of moist, you know, yeah, we didn't bring something.
Yeah, I'm wondering what to put it on.
Put it on top of it. Why didn't you cut here as well? It will be easier.
I don't know. Did I think? I didn't think. Yeah.
Happens. So yeah, when you cut it, I put it inside freezer bags and then I use it in soups, and it's so easy. And you use all the tomatoes, so yeah, another tip.
Yeah.
How to use all of your food and not be wasteful. Yeah. So cream cheese. Now, if you don't know, this is by far my favorite cream cheese ever. This is Island Farm. Natural. Amazing. I don't know, this is my favorite cream cheese.
Well,
It's
I'm all
not so
fish
good.
officially.
Officially!
Okay, I think you should.
You want to go to bring something?
In my hands.
Maybe we should put this on another plate since it's taking over your plate.
Fine.
It's fine. We're going to
Oh,
eat
fine.
on
Let's
your
just-
plate.
Let's just make it happen. It has to come from this side. I'm sorry. I have to apologize.
Cream cheese,
I'll give it to
spinach.
you.
Now, spinach is by far my favorite additive. Couple slices of tomatoes,
There are two of them here, okay?
onion,
I'm enjoying already.
onion.
There.
Which croissant do I want? That one.
please.
I got my knife.
There. More?
Yeah, another one.
Wait. Okay, there are two.
I kind of have to
okay.
grip this.
Okay.
So
How do I
that's it.
cut this?
So, with the knife?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know how
I'm
to cut
trying
it
to
with a
separate
knife.
those two.
Okay. Stick this here. And put a fish, I guess.
How do you
No,
cut a
I
croissant with a
Right.
knife without it tearing apart?
Watch with the knife she cut.
Ah,
Well,
I can fail.
you.
I'm trying to
You
cut
didn't
it.
bring the sharpest knife.
Now, one
Knife.
thing that I'm thinking
didn't know it was
to add or not, it's my horseradish, extra spicy. Even though this extra spicy is not really spicy. It's not really extra spicy. You know what? I will add a little bit of this one. Sounds like a good idea.
You want some cream cheese, Aaron?
Yeah.
Yeah. Doesn't look really good. It falls apart a bit, but
Can I have some
oh well.
tomatoes and stuff?
What do you want, honey? Tomatoes? Yes, definitely. Tomatoes.
And stuff.
Sorry, I can't. Thank you, honey.
Sure. I'll put some cream cheese and I put some onion inside.
I want a piece of
Kind of like the bagel. Or the cream cheese, onion, and salmon bagel.
Anything else, honey?
A little bit more onion.
Actually,
There.
This one, horseradish, is excellent inside. Who knew? Yeah, that horseradish is excellent with smoked salmon. Really.
Really?
Everyone knows this.
Is it? I don't know it. Do I know it?
No.
I think I know it.
What? It brings it all to life.
Give me some.
The only thing that I can say, it's really not spicy at all.
Really?
Extra hot, but
To me, it was a little bit of a burn when I tried to see if I wanted it.
you try it without anything.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
You want me to put it on your plate?
just add
Sure,
a little
right
bit
here.
inside and try, and it's amazing. Like try on the side with salmon and cream cheese. Somehow it works marvelous.
It does.
It's
But-
sourish, but extra hot.
It's
No,
not hot.
not really. Definitely not extra hot.
Isn't it awesome?
That's onion.
Yeah, and I do love my spinach. I mean, I absolutely adore spinach inside my sandwiches.
I do not as much, but we do like spinach sometimes.
In some. There you go.
I like spinach. Maybe not as common because it's a little bit bitter.
I know spinach is amazing.
Good juice.
Thank you, honey, for making juice.
It's very difficult. I have to squeeze by hand every tomato. Haha.
Nope.
Juicer is a great invention.
I think it's the best invention ever.
Absolutely. Well, there are a few things that go before juicer.
Electricity.
Oh my. I love this
Ovens.
one. Wi-Fi.
Cooking. And the internet.
Some basic baby stuff. Some basic baby stuff.
Yeah.
Baby stuff for babies?
Yeah.
Maybe the stroller.
Who invented it?
Before.
Who invented the
What's before?
diapers? Or nappies, or how you say it in your area?
No, that was invented ever since forever.
Oh.
No. Actually, when we were little, they didn't exist. Where we lived. So anyway.
No, but you had a version of it.
No.
No. I'll tell you later. It's not for the table
I have a
discussion.
story time.
Maybe not.
Yeah, it wasn't. It wouldn't be
Okay,
bad.
so okay. You don't want to ruin your appetite, guys.
Because a lot of you eat with us.
Oh, this is so good. Actually, horseradish is good, huh?
And so some inside.
I like it a lot.
Mm-hmm.
You want some more salmon?
Oh, you want me to separate it?
Okay, story time.
No, more like hey,
There are two of them. Do you want them one by one? Just separate them.
I don't mind.
When we emigrated,
Here. Here.
when
You
we
can tell the story.
immigrated,
Yeah.
when we immigrated to, you're telling here all the time.
Huh?
I'm trying to talk and it said here, here, here.
She's talking to me.
I'm talking to him.
I know, but
I'm helping him.
yeah, but we're not talkative family at all.
No, I'm just teaching you how to separate salmon. It's an important skill.
Yeah.
True,
We
but
live
you
in a
can
fancy world.
teach us without telling him here.
No.
So yeah, we are when we immigrated to Israel. We flew through Budapest, and especially on those days or months, it was very implied that it's going to be terror attack for Jewish people that immigrate. So basically, they closed us in a small. It was part of airport that looks more like warehouse than airport itself, but they actually closed us inside, and we had about 14 hours or maybe more, and they put 2 lines of people around this area, one from inside and one from outside. And my brother was 9 months old then. 9. and no diapers. 14 hours in closed place without ability really to change or to buy something. So yeah, you can imagine how much things we had to bring and throw them away or just put them somewhere and not to sting ourselves and all over everyone else. This is true story.
How psychic for you.
Oh, I know.
Because we flew, my family flew through Budapest to Israel, but we flew, what is it, about 6 months before you?
Mm-hmm.
And we actually were not close in the airport. And actually, because we're out of the first people to, like the first line of people flying to Israel, we actually, they waited until they had a full airplane to fly us from Budapest to Israel. So they actually gave us money, and we actually we walked around Budapest and explored a little bit.
Can I get another one?
I know it's like, thank you so much.
Sucked for you.
Sucky for you, for
Yeah,
us. But
well, actually, I like Budapest. Again, we didn't see too much, but they gave us some money to spend and stuff. It was really nice. I like Budapest. I definitely
we want
need to
come
go back in there and more.
Yeah, so I remember
of
only
course.
this part of it, and it was pretty scary. And you know
Can you
what?
put some onion? Onion.
Definitely.
An onion.
My brother started to scream at some point, and there were he wasn't the like just baby. There were another kids, and my parents asked to.
Not to scrape, with the side of the fork, not with the sharp part.
My parents asked to go outside to let him sleep because he used to more,
Fresh air.
quiet fresh air and quiet conditions, not airport full of people. So at some point they just took one of the soldier went with us to stand outside
Creepy.
right away, like next to the entrance, and we even could go, 5 steps from there, like to buy something. It was pretty memorable.
Yeah,
Let's
Yeah.
put it this way.
I have better memories.
I know.
If I wasn't used to hearing these type of stories a lot from being in Israel
No,
and
that was
other
in
places, I would lose my appetite as well. So I think it's not as much better as my story. Is my question.
Yeah, and that sucked.
It was memorable. Yeah, I remember this very well.
To say the least.
I remember where we stayed. Actually, I got some sore throat, and I don't know, went to this store. That's my story.
Yeah.
You know that story.
I know that story.
Yeah, I know that
It's
story.
a fun story.
And that's how I
I like
discovered,
it.
though, one thing, and I learned. It was really. You need onion?
No, I'm good, thank you.
You can have spinach.
Can I have some horseradish?
Yeah, of course.
I want spinach. Do we have more?
Now some more salmon.
No, there is your Salmon. Salmon is in
Salmon. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Our Canadian friends were laughing at me all
Yeah.
the time that I call it Salmon and not salmon.
Yeah, we didn't know. When you come and we're like, okay, silent L? No.
What is silent L?
What is silent L? Like, what do you mean?
Why you
It says
put
Salmon.
extra stuff inside the
Why do you need
word if it's not pronounced? Like, who
If
cares?
it's not usable.
If it's not usable. Please lose it.
I use salmon because
It's it is plea of dyslexic person. Please lose things that you don't use like inside the language. It's just
I actually use salmon because I'm making a joke on the BC Lions player.
Well, his name is Solomon.
Yeah, exactly. So I say salmon because it means salmon in Russian, so I'm making a joke
can I have
on
more
him.
salt?
And I kind of got used to saying it.
Thank you.
Yeah, so we were in Budapest, and I had this sore throat, and I don't know, I was feeling kind of, when you start to have a cold. And went to the store. You're actually out of the frame a little bit. Come back. And went to the store, and they had like selling some kind of sandwiches and stuff. And I got this one, and it was realizably spicy. has like black pepper in there and stuff. And when I ate it, it make me like ooh, you know, it was spicy. I actually had to remove part of the toppings and make it very thin on the other piece of bread. But mind you, in the morning, my sore throat is gone. And then I learned at the age of 10, that spicy foods kind of gives you that shock a little bit to your immune system, and then, you know, it makes you better. And I use that ever since. It was like, you know what I think it was? I think it was, hey, it was many years ago. It was like farmer's cheese with garlic crushed inside. It was very garlic, and it has like black pepper on top or something like that. I think it was probably something else, but that was the idea. And mind you, that totally was like, whoo, intense. But that's what I learned.
I remember something. There is more to the story. They took us to eat, okay? So they prepared for one-time feed. No, to feed us. The problem is that the airplane was late by much. I mean 5 or 6 hours. So there were no food, and
What happened to the plane?
it just was late. Or one was cancelled and they had to send another one. It was some problem, and I remember, so we had to wait extra. So all the kids started to be extremely hungry, like, and again, they didn't give us the opportunity to go out and to buy something, even if we had money with us. And yeah, so it was like horrible. I remember all of my
That's dark.
my parents went to this place when they feed us, and they asked at least some soup or some broth for my brother, because he did had similar, but they didn't want to eat it this time. He was already ate almost normal food. Like it was, I remember it was as a one horror, 14 hours of horror. Like it was so many people who were sleeping on the floor. It was 14 hours closed in small place. Like it was just unbelievable.
And you were partly lucky for even able to get outside for a little bit of fresh air. Talk about the ones that were stuck to full time.
Yeah. I think I need to write books for of the experience that we had.
Really, you should. Even I'd read them. And no joke.
Yeah.
I need to make fancy cookbook with story times.
No, maybe like name certain dishes and then put a story at the end of some of the dishes. Like if you name a dish something to do with the story, you explain the story or something like that.
Well, yeah.
Sounds already creative.
Or maybe what you were thinking of meanwhile you were cooking it.
I'm not sure if people want to buy cookbook with
Horror stories.
horror stories in the middle. On the other hand, I'm not sure if it was one or two aeroplanes. I think it was two aeroplanes that came by the time the Boeing came. Like it was something like absolutely horrific. By the time we came to Israel, after I think almost 24 hours, when it had to, the flight needs to be, I think 3 hours or something. Like instead of like really short flight, it became something like horrific for hours and hours of ordeal. Israel was prepared. So in the second way we came to Israel, they brought us to this food and drinks and babies and doctors and nurses and everyone and diapers. They had stores and stores of free diapers. I remember it so vividly. Like, wow.
That would have been horrible.
And
And at the end, actually at the end I feel like that kind of makes it worse in a way, because then they acknowledge that it ever happened.
no, they acknowledge it. It's not that it's not. But I remember
yeah, but
like,
it's, in a way I can see how it can make it worse, but that's just me.
and they felt so bad that it was funny. that they give yogurts and cottages to all the kids, and then they put it inside the bags to each and everyone, and give to like, oh, where you go, and they order the taxis for everyone. Like, it was absolutely amazing in the second we landed, but before it was like, whoa.
Oh, I think we're like 3 days in Budapest, enjoying. They gave us money to buy stuff, food.
It was fun.
Yeah.
So
Sorry.
one gets.
Well, I flew like what 6 months before you, so we're like at the beginning, when they
So one.
started to go to
So
Israel.
one half of the family gets kind of tortured, to say the least.
It's not torture, but
Oh,
it was intense.
And the other half, well, kind of got.
No, it was more enjoyable. It's a lovely city.
No,
I
you
enjoyed
got
it.
the prize in the beginning. You got the prize at the end. That's basically what happened.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't think I got cottage when I got there, but I don't remember.
Mm.
Nice juice. Did you like the juice?
Mm,
No?
no.
How come? You like V8 more?
Mm.
Yeah.
Sure, Olivia.
Yeah, there's no celery in the juice, they're just pure tomato. And we add some tomato paste to make it more
Yeah.
tomato. Yeah. Usually I put a little bit of a beet and some carrots. Do I put carrot in there usually? No. Full scream or what?
No, I wanted to see how the script sounds. I forgot.
You forgot?
With cringe. Cringe. So? Yeah, I think our memory got full at some point. I'm not sure where we finished. Do you know where we finished?
I've noticed. I
seen?
think it was really close to this
Now, okay. So yeah, this was my story and her story, how we immigrated to Israel. We both were 10 years old.
Yep.
A long time ago.
Yep. It was a long time.
So yeah.
We were younger than you.
I was, yes, younger than him.
Yeah, so it's no chance of any those stories happening in me since I'm older.
No.
No. It was
So, yeah.
different.
Thank you so very much for being with us, and don't forget to subscribe, write us a comment,
Thumbs up
us,
as
and
it just
cheers,
live and live.
live.
And remember,
Love
go
it.
towards your joy and do something fun every day. And eat some salmon. Mwah.
If you like it.
It's really good. It's really good smoked salmon. And we'll see
Oh,
you
that's
tomorrow.
cream cheese.
Yeah. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.